All right, so season is here. My tomatoes haven't been producing super great, but Janessa's have. And she brought me this bag full of stuff. And here I am Friday evening after work. It's almost 7 o'clock. And I want to take off for the night, for the weekend. We have an archery shoot, and these are still sitting here, so I'm doing something with them. So I am scoring them, putting them in bags. Hopefully I can find freezer space. At least they're taken care of. And then I was gifted some corn from a coworker. So I have, I asked for just a pot full. So I don't know what size of pot he thinks I have, but I got 17 ears of corn. So my corn is blanched and sitting in ice water and just cooling off. Then I will take that off the cob and I'm just scoring them on the bottom and just putting a score line in, setting them in a freezer bag, and we'll pop them in the freezer and get to them when I have a few minutes. I think what I'll do, I still have salsa from last probably 2 years. So I think what I'll do is when I get some time, I don't have room for that one. I think what I'm gonna do is make some spaghetti sauce with these. And Janessa has a freezer full of tomatoes as well. That one's no good. She has a freezer full of tomatoes as well, and so I think what we'll end up doing is getting together with, these have sat here for a few days, so I imagine the bottom of the bag is probably mushy. I think what we'll do is get together with a couple of turkey roasters and just put together some sauce, and then we'll can that. But we've learned that if you have an abundance of tomatoes and you just can't quite get to them, then you can score them whole, just leave them whole, peeled, with the stems on, and score them on the bottom and put them in the freezer, and they will keep until you're ready in a short amount of time to then blanch them and do something with them. So in addition, we have beans, all sorts of purple beans and green beans and noodle beans, baby beans. We have more beans, peppers. My granddaughter loves tomatoes, so we have chewed up tomato bits, spit out skins. That's always lovely to find. So we just need to pull the green beans and cucumbers and peppers out of here so I can get to the tomatoes. It seems like, I feel like my garden this year just more granddaughter bits. I don't know, maybe that's not her, maybe that's just the squished tomatoes. Sorry, baby bug, if I'm blaming you and it really wasn't you. To me, it feels like my garden, as pretty as it is, just really didn't produce that marvelously. It didn't produce in abundance. Because I'm used to getting so much stuff. And this year, my green beans have not been overproducing. But what I have gotten has been a very manageable amount. And maybe that's just right, but I'm not used to it. And so I feel like it hasn't done well. My daughter planted a large amount of stuff in her garden, and all of these tomatoes are from her garden, from her planting. So at least somebody's tomatoes have done well. I'm trying to pick the right sizes to fill up my bag here. So yeah, I think I'm going to make spaghetti sauce. I don't know if I said spaghetti sauce or tomato sauce. I'm not gonna make tomato sauce. I think what I would like to have is spaghetti sauce, some sort of a, what I like is tomatoes and onions and peppers and zucchini. That's what I like. Cook that all down and make a pasta sauce. Easy enough. And then just preserve it. Ew. Yeah, the bottom of this bag really should not have been sitting here inside the house for a couple of days, room temperature, with all of that weight. That bag was full. I ran out of bags. I'm getting to the bottom, a couple more bagfuls, and then these will be put aside. Oh gosh, I gotta find freezer space. We just had a pig butchered, and so it's in the freezer, and that pretty much fills our freezer space. Too full. Okay. Maybe one more bag. I can't believe it's already, it's already the end of, coming up on the end of August. I think I say this every year. It's like, can't wait for summer to get here. Wait and wait and wait for summer to get here. And then all of a sudden we have a couple of nice weeks of summer, of sun. And then it's like, it's already the end of summer. September is going to be here just in a couple weeks. Labor Day, back to school. Summer's over. Do you guys have issues with summer ending? I dread it. I always dread it. And then when fall is in full swing, I think, oh, this is nice. I can always embrace the fall once it's here, but I don't like thinking about it coming. Summer is my season. I really like summer. Okay. The rest of what's in this bag is just kind of smashed up tomatoes and a few cherry type tomatoes that are pretty pretty good still. The rest of it is gonna go to the chickens. And I have my corn husks here that are gonna go to the chickens. A few of them are gonna go to the goats, or to the goat, and because I have one goat. So I have corn husks going to the chickens and the goat. I have some smashed up tomatoes that's gonna go to the chickens. I'll give the goat a tomato because he likes that. And then some green beans. That's just about green beans for dinner. Wowzer, look at that thing. Wow. Look at that. It's longer than it's as long as my hand and my wrist. That's a green bean. It's a purple bean. Oh, I gotta go find freezer space for that. That one's bad. Okay. Well, you guys, I hope that your garden is doing well and producing and keeping your freezers full and your pantries full. Ours, we are blessed. We are very blessed that we have fresh produce. Oh, I got a cute thing. So my grandkids were here from the East Coast, and they loved coming to Grandma's house, running through the garden, checking on the chickens, collecting the eggs, and just running on the property. They had a lot of fun. And one of my grandsons came in after we went through the garden and we were picking, like I had a couple handfuls of beans and I showed him my onions that I grew and we were checking on the tomatoes. And he says, I feel really dumb. I was like, buddy, why? He goes, because we just go to the grocery store for our produce. Oh, that's sweet. I just hugged him. I already miss them. My house is quiet. They've been gone for one day. And I just thoroughly enjoyed having them here. We all did. And I can't wait for the next time that we get to visit with them. So anyway, I have got a ton of stuff to do. This will just be a quick little video because I have to just consciously put something up, share with you what I'm doing. So I had to process the corn. I'll cut that off the cob, put that in the freezer, and we'll enjoy that through the winter. And I have to get the tomatoes in the freezer. I have to feed all of this out to the animals. I have to clean up my mess. And then I have to pack a sweatshirt and grab a couple leftovers for dinner, and I'm heading to the archery range. Ken's already there getting things set up, and we're out there at the range for the weekend. Just a fun shoot. We haven't done that for 2 months, so hopefully all goes well. Thanks guys for hanging out with me in my kitchen and just helping me put some stuff in the freezer. What I'm doing here, I broke my tripod, so I don't know where I'm gonna set you. I don't know if this will work out. Oh, that's too high. I'll set you right there. Sorry guys. I just thought I'd show you real quick in case some of you haven't done corn. I just have my mandolin. I have it setting on the edge of my bowl, my corn, and you just have to be careful you don't slice your finger off, and you just slice the corn off. I have this set on my mandolin. I have it set on the wide setting to get off the bulk of the corn. And I'm going to process through all of the corn like that. And then I'll adjust the mandolin at a shorter level, and I'll come back on the cobs that, and that way I can get just a little bit, I'll get closer down to the actual, you know, cobs of it, and get out all of that fine corn and some of the juices and what, you know, some people call like the milky stuff of it to make cream corn. I like getting just as much off of the cob as I can before I put the cobs out to the chickens and the goat. So I'll just go through, cut all that off, and then I will just adjust this. That was set on 3. I'll set it down on 2 and see what that looks like. Yeah, that's just about right. And I'll just keep going over the cob carefully, not to cut into the real fibrous parts, but to get everything off of the cob that I possibly can. And it makes just real bits and pieces, but it gets all of that goody stuff out of there. And then there's little waste, and then that will just go out to the chickens. So I just wanted to share that. I know I had signed off earlier, but changed my mind. But anyway, as usual, I really do appreciate you guys watching our goofy little videos and supporting us. So here's that little shameless plug, you know, click subscribe, share our videos with your friends. The more people that subscribe and watch our videos, the more success we have. And I honestly don't know what that means in our future. But what I do know is it's more people that I can connect with, that you know, most people that know me know of Ken and I. You guys all know what we know, really. But if you share videos and share our adventures and stories with people who don't know us, maybe they can learn something, see something new to them. Maybe I can get some comments and feedback of what I'm doing, and they can give me some advice. I can do something different and better. Always learning, always willing to listen and improve, because we don't know everything, do we? Anyway, all right. Enough is enough of watching me scrape corn off the cob. You guys probably have better things to do. Maybe you'll go watch some of our other videos and share those ones too. Hint, hint. All right, let me show you what I got going on here. So this is what we have. So this corn here, you can see, if I can get a good one to pull up, just comes right off the cob like that. That's the outer part. And then what I'm doing now gets all of this chunky stuff, the stuff a little bit further in. Doesn't that look good? Wish you could smell it. You know what fresh corn smells like. And this is gonna be so yummy at Thanksgiving. Bye, guys.